Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very small grocery haul. I went to two different stores. I went to Trader Joe's and to Stop and Shop. So I'm going to walk you through everything that I picked up for this week's diet. I'm going to show you what my choices are for carbs, proteins, and fats. I am currently on prep for my next bikini competition, and I do follow flexible dieting. That means that I could eat anything I want as long as it hits my targets for fats, proteins, and carbs at the end of the day. So I don't follow like 100% clean eating. I'm not on a meal plan. I basically follow macronutrients. So I'm going to show you the things that I picked up for this week. I don't like to eat the same things every single week. I do like my staples, but I like to change it up and add different fat sources and carb sources and protein sources to my diet so I can keep it interesting and so I can stay on track. So what I picked up is basically what I'm going to be eating throughout this next week. I'm going to start with my protein sources for the week. So I picked up this huge thing of chicken breast. My favorite way to cook my chicken is in a crock pot with chicken broth, and that's about it. I don't add any seasonings into it. I just put the chicken in there with chicken broth and I cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours. That is my favorite way to prep chicken for the entire week because it doesn't come out dry, and I could reheat it in the microwave or even in a pan and it doesn't get tough. So if you are, prepping chicken for the entire week, I suggest you use the crock pot and then just throw anything you want in there. You can add a whole can of sauce, or you can add a can of salsa or chicken broth and just cook it for 3 to 4 hours and it comes out super tender. Another protein source for the week is egg whites. This is basically a staple in my diet, so I have this every week, but these are the ones that I use. They are from Costco. And I actually think that these are way better than the ones that you get at your local grocery stores. I believe the brand is Egg Beaters, or if you get like your store brand egg whites, these taste so much better and they get so much fluffier. There is so many ways that you can eat egg whites. I like adding either deli meat or onions, peppers. I also like to add any sort of vegetables, so spinach, Brussels sprouts, basically anything. I like to make a scramble, but you can also make a sweet omelet. So what I like to do is I just grab some of these egg whites and I put it in a bowl and I add stevia and around 5 to 10 grams of protein powder, and I just cook it like a regular omelet, and then I top it with peanut butter and sugar-free syrup, and it's delicious. So this is definitely a staple in my diet right now. They fill me up, they have so much protein, and they taste delicious. I also love having Greek yogurt in my diet. I usually just go with plain Greek yogurt and I add my own stevia and my own fruit of choice. But this week I decided to pick up some of the Light and Fit Greek yogurts, just so I can have something easy to grab if I want a snack full of protein. So I picked up the caramel apple pie, which is probably my favorite. I also picked up strawberry cheesecake, Boston cream pie, and the same one, caramel apple pie. I like to have these as a snack, or if I'm in a hurry, I actually really like having these pre-workout. I also picked up some non-fat yogurt and vanilla. This has a different texture than like your Greek yogurt, but I like to have this post-workout, sometimes with banana or granola or even some cereal. I usually never really buy frozen meat, but a couple of weeks ago I tried this Tyson grilled and ready pulled chicken breast and I fell in love. So I keep a bag. I already opened this one, but I keep a bag in my freezer just in case I'm in a hurry and I'm making a quick salad or a quick omelet and I want some protein thrown in there. I use this. Another protein source that I'm going to be having this week is tuna. I actually picked these up a couple of days ago, so these are not from Stop and Shop or Trader Joe's. I got these at Walmart, and they are just flavored packets of tuna. I got a honey barbecue. I also got lemon pepper and ranch. Another protein source that I'm going to be having this week is cheese. Now cheese also has fat in it, so this is basically going to be a combination between protein and fats. So this will be part of my fat sources for the week. This one is from Trader Joe's and it is the shredded pepper jack blend. I usually like to change it up, so sometimes I will just get your Mexican blend, sometimes I will get plain mozzarella, but this week I decided to go with pepper jack just because I want to add it to my egg whites and make like an awesome like spicy omelet. I got this chunky guacamole made with Greek yogurt from Trader Joe's. Now this doesn't really have avocado in it, so the fat is not super high. One serving is 30 grams and it has 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein, and 2 grams of carbs. So this is basically something that I just picked up so I can add it to my salads or to my meats or to my egg whites, basically to anything. I can have some toast with this, so I just thought it would be something like nice to have in the fridge for the week. Another fat source that I picked up to have this week is coconut oil. I never have coconut oil. I don't really have oils of any kind. Usually my fats come from whole eggs, cheese, or peanut butter. But this week I really wanted to give coconut oil a try, so I picked up the Trader Joe's organic virgin coconut oil packets. These are basically all fat, 14 grams of fat per packet. And I picked up the packets just because I thought it was pretty cool and it's pre-measured, so why not? They come in a little packet. I'm going to have this with toast for pre-workout, and I might use it to cook some food as well, but I honestly just got it so I can top my toast with it pre-workout. So that is another fat source that I will be having this week. I also got some cashew milk at Stop and Shop. This is the Almond Breeze Almond Cashew Blend, 25 calories per serving, 2 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, and 1 gram of protein. I do consider this a fat source because I have about, I want to say 2 to 3 cups sometimes, so that is like 6 grams of fat right there. But this is a staple in my diet. I like to either make coffee with this, I like to make if I'm making like a whole egg omelet, I like to add this to my eggs. And I also like to have some with cereal. I don't really have protein shakes, so that's basically all I use my cashew milk for, but this is a staple. This has to be in my fridge basically every single day. I prefer cashew milk over almond milk because it is creamier, thicker, it's super delicious. Okay, so now we are moving on to carb sources and like my vegetables for the week. I picked this up at Trader Joe's. I already opened it because I had some last night. But it is basically just peeled and cut organic squash. I cannot pronounce the name of the squash, so I'm not even going to try. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I usually never have this, so this is something new that I'm having this week in my diet. I'm basically just going to add it to my salads, or if I'm making an omelet, or if I'm just gonna make chicken with some sort of vegetable, I will throw this in there. I don't go to Trader Joe's often because it's about 30 to 40 minutes away from me. So when I do go, I always make sure to pick up a bag of shaved Brussels sprouts. These are so good with anything. You can have eggs with them, you can have any sort of meat, you can have cottage cheese with them. Like, these are awesome to have in the fridge, but I just don't go to Trader Joe's often, so I never really have this in my diet. Another thing that I picked up at Trader Joe's is their peeled and cut butternut squash. I love bread, and I have to have bread in my fridge or in my freezer at all times. Trader Joe's actually makes one of my favorite sprouted breads. I've tried a couple, including Ezekiel, I think that's how you say it. The Trader Joe's brand is so much better. And this has to be my favorite. It is the sprouted multi-grain bread. It is made with organic, high-protein sprouted wheat berries, rye flakes, and flax seeds. I also picked up this Nature's Own honey wheat bread. I got this one at Stop and Shop. Now this one is more processed. It has a lot more ingredients in it, but I love this bread. It is so fluffy and so delicious and so filling. I like this style of bread to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or egg sandwiches. I don't like this bread to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or egg sandwiches because this is a lot more dense and dry, but this one is fluffy and so freaking good. But I do like to have both in hand. I also got some English muffins. Now, I don't have these all the time. I just like having them in the freezer in case I want something sweet, because these are the cinnamon raisin, and if you toast it up and put some cinnamon on it and some sugar-free syrup, it is delicious. And it's also good to make like a small egg white sandwich if you're in a hurry. So that is why I got some of these. I like to freeze these because I don't eat them every day. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you know that these potatoes are one of my favorites, but I don't buy them often just because they are kind of expensive. So I only get them when they are on sale. I get mine at Stop and Shop. One serving is half a cup and it's 124 grams, and this one has 3.5 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. This is something I never have in my diet. I never buy cereal of any kind, but I really wanted to pick something up that I can just easily throw into my yogurt. So I got some puffed wheat cereal from Stop and Shop. One serving has 60 calories, 0 fat, 13 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. So it's super, super low in calories. The macros are awesome, and you actually get a lot for a serving. I also got some spinach and some poblano peppers. These are a staple in my diet. I love having these in my eggs. The last thing I got for this week is the Trader Joe's Green Dragon hot sauce. This is my first time trying this, and it is delicious. It's actually pretty low in sodium. It only has 70 milligrams, and it doesn't have any carbs or any fat or anything, so it's basically 0 calorie. I had this last night with my egg whites, and it's so delicious. I haven't had it with meat or anything else, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste amazing. So this is something that I'm going to be probably adding into my diet as a staple. So I might have to pick up a couple next time I go to Trader Joe's. I didn't buy these at the grocery store, but I wanted to talk about them just because they have been a huge staple in my diet. I have a protein pancake every single day, and the pancake mix that I use is by Whisk. And I have the original, which is my favorite. I already went through 2 bags of the original. I also have the Snickerdoodle. This one is basically almost gone. And I have the chocolate one. I already went through 1 bag of the chocolate mix, and I haven't opened this one yet. You can find these on their website, so I will put the link in the description below. They are super delicious. I love them just because they are really high in fiber. Having a pancake a day really does help me hit my fiber goal for the day. 1 serving is, well, I guess it depends on which one you pick, but I'll go with the original because it's the one that I have like every single day. So the original 1 serving is 6 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein, but it has 14 grams of fiber. It just makes 54 grams of the mix, which is 1 serving, with 1 cup of water, and I actually measure the water. And I just mix it in, and I preheat a pan, let it get hot first, then I pour the entire mixture in there. I cover it for 3 to 4 minutes, and then I flip it and then cover for another 2 to 3 minutes, and the pancake comes out so fluffy and delicious. I like to add sugar-free syrup to it or peanut butter if I have enough fat. This is awesome to have in hand because it is a perfect split between fats, carbs, and protein, and it has so much fiber, and it is delicious, and it helps me stay full longer. I'm obsessed with these. These are a staple. I love them. So yes, go get some. that is going to conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hit that like button if you thought this video was helpful and if you got new ideas on what to get next time you're at the grocery store. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.